My fellow disciples.
If you value your life,
Come and get it. Keep up if you can.
God is protecting this city.
You don't see that?
Like every day is a celebration.
Hurry! Run!
Your luck just ran out.
Roll me over.
It's the savior-looking lady again. You're back.
You wouldn't be talking to me like that if you knew what I'd been up to. I'll have you know I've been to see your real savior.
You saw Micah? What did she say? When's she gonna come back?
I have some bad news. Micah won't be coming to see you anytime soon. She had to leave on a long journey. She didn't have much choice in the matter.
But she...
She did give me this, though, to give to you.
Is this what I think it is? A Phantomrose? Awesome! Mom, look at this! It's the flower, and it's real!
It really is breathtaking. The legendary flower that will never wither. The petals almost seem to glow. I've never seen anything like it. Thank you, miss. Micah kept her promise, so I guess I'd better try to do the same. I may not be long for this world, but then again, the world is nearly out of time itself. I think I can hold on until then.
Mom, I told you Micah would keep her promise. I knew she wouldn't let us down. Not in a million years.
You were right, sweetie. Miss Micah, she really was a savior, wasn't she? Our savior.
The Phantomrose, a ghostly name for a beautiful blossom that supposedly never withers or dies. Micah was here to save him. Ever dance with swords? You can't read me. Time to mix it up. But even if she was your cause is lost. Ever dance with swords?
There you are. Well, well. Did you drink my nectar? How did it work?
It didn't. Nothing happened. Bad or good.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. It appears that by mixing the poisons, rather than creating a new effect, they simply neutralized each other.
Well, it was kind of refreshing, but the effect was pretty subtle. It didn't lift curses or cure wounds.
Refreshing! That would suggest a positive influence on your state of mind, just as I anticipated. I still believe my theory is sound. It is a simple matter of tweaking the ratios of the recipe. I'll make another batch right now.
You want me to test it again?
Of course I do. An alchemist does not give up the search for truth because of one little setback. No, science must plow forward through stormy seas no matter what, and you will join me on this journey of discovery. There, my new and improved concoction. I believe it will be especially effective in curing the effects of poison. Nectar Mark II. Use it in your next battle and then return and tell me how wonderful it is.
Inquisitors from Luxaria are coming here to investigate. What a pain.
If you want money for your components, look no further.
Your cause is lost. Let's dance. Life burns brighter at the end.
Light, keep in mind that it's almost time for you to return to the Ark.
Thanks for waiting.
Go to hell.
In half an hour, you'll be transported back to the Ark. It's nearly 6. Time to iron out the distortion.
You that rules over all life.
Are you doing okay, Light? So Vanille seems well. I'm glad. I remember her, you know, from way back when. Vanille and Fang turned into a giant crystal pillar, and together they held up an entire world. We were all supposed to be in it together, but in the end, the entire burden fell on their shoulders. So you see, they have to be helped. We don't have any choice. We owe them.
What do you want now?
I've come to help you remember what you've lost. Don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? You woke up from your crystal sleep with God's voice in your ear. He said you had to be the savior. But part of what made you lightning was missing, leaving a big empty hole in your heart.
Yeah, that's how it feels. It's like I've forgotten something important, something that I need.
Huh? Really? I thought you'd deny it. But it's okay. I'll help you remember.
Indestructible crystal. Even in the sea of chaos, it never loses its shine. I will become an eternal epitaph. Your memory will survive for eternity within a crystal tomb. This shall be my legacy and my atonement. But most of all, my final hope.
You wanted to protect her, so you fell into that crystal sleep. You became a tomb for a memory, a moment frozen in time, with Sarah's soul cocooned inside. So tell me, Lightning, where do you think Sarah is now?
Yes. I remember now. She was there, in my heart. I had her memories. They were inside me. I took them into the crystal. She was with me then. We should have been together the whole time.
Right. Now you're catching on. So, the hole in your heart?
Sarah's soul. That's what I'm missing.
And you know who took it out, don't you? Benevelza did, when he woke you up to do his bidding. He must have messed with your memories, too, and tried to make you forget about it.
And so he had the perfect motivation. Or should I say hostage. He's gonna hold on to her until I've done what he wants.
Oh, I don't know if he thought it out that far. He's not very good with human emotions, that god of yours. Maybe he just threw her soul away and let it be swallowed up by the chaos.
But he promised me. He said as long as I did what I was told, he'd bring Sarah back to me. If he lied, then I don't care if he is a god. I'll destroy him.
Now that's more like the old Lightning. But do you really think you can take on a god?
Well, I wouldn't bet against me. I might have found a way to shut him down. A last resort if all else fails.
You've been brewing up contingency plans. Sneaky, Lightning. Very sneaky.
I haven't made up my mind yet. This world is finished. Soon it'll be gone forever. And Benevelza is the only one who can build us a new one. When he's done, then I'll decide.
So you'll play his game for as long as it takes to build the new world. Then you'll sit in judgment on him, you'll betray him and destroy him and steal the new world he labored to build. Is that your plan? I love it. Turning on God and making him a pawn in your own game. It's audacious. Oh, but little Hope is going to be so disappointed. He really does trust you, you know, and you're going to betray him. Oh, you did think about that, didn't you? You turn on God, you turn on Hope. Are you ready for that? Do you have it in you to fight him? Are you really prepared to kill Hope?
You think I'm not?
You answered a question with a question. That's an evasion. Got ya. But it's not a big deal. It looks like Hope and talks like Hope, but it isn't Hope anymore.
Are you saying he's a fake?
Sorry, but the only fake I know is Sarah.
Look, if you're gonna talk nonsense, this conversation is over. I've got better things to do.
Fine, Lightning. Let me make it all clear. Look around you and see the lies. The Sarah you talked to is a lie. Hope in his arc is a lie. How long is it going to take before you wake up? Before you realize that maybe, just maybe, you're a lie too.
edge of death. You think you can beat me?
Here comes another train. If you want to go to
Don't
Luxury
forget to buy
South
a
Station
ticket.
or the Wildlands, and who doesn't, get on it.
I heard in all the souls of disbelievers will sink into the chaos. And will be
You heading into battle?
Let today be a good day.
No one likes muffins more than Renald.
I don't understand. If it was a business dispute, why did my rival target my family and not me? What good did it do? It was me they wanted, not them. Just doesn't make any sense.
But that means there's a reporter out there who knows all about this case.
That's true. There is a chance they may know something that can lead us in the right direction. It's not much, but let's pursue it.
Good morning. The heretics are creatures of the dark. There's no place for them to
If you need a room, welcome to our... We eagerly await your next visit.
Warning! Trust in our God, Bonavelza, for he will never let us stray from the divine path that leads us to salvation. I hope you can make every... You did a fantastical job, Lightning!
The day is nigh when God will send his mighty servant.
Time to roll up my sleeves.
We've caught those dangerous heretics.
Keep up if you can.
How breathtaking!
Hey, are you ready to tell me more about your friend? His story's pretty intriguing.
Oh, you're back. I knew you couldn't stay away forever. I wager you're dying to hear the rest of my friend's story. Now, where were we? Oh, right. He'd gotten transferred to a department that handled big stories and was given a huge one himself. It was a bribery case in Yusnan. The woman suspected of the crime held quite a high position in the Order.
Corruption at the very top of the church hierarchy, huh? Sounds like a pretty big story, all right.
It was indeed. Quite scandalous, actually. My friend pursued the case with a vengeance and published articles about it every day to keep the public informed of the facts. The woman was subjected to heavy criticism. A little too much, in fact. Turns out my friend was right about one thing. The saying is true. The pen is mightier than the sword. Unable to cope, she killed herself.
That must have been tragic for your friend. But he simply told the truth, that's all.
Well, the real tragedy is what followed. Shortly after her death, a document was uncovered. This document provided invaluable evidence in the case. It exonerated her of her crime. She was innocent.
So the articles written by your friend drove an innocent person to take her own life?
Yes, and he couldn't bear such a burden. I mean, who could? I'll have to tell you the rest of the story at another time.
I wonder what she does for work. Morning! I hope nothing bad happens.
The fight against chaos is a holy war.
Is she an actress?
The show is over.
That's a battle, right? Hey, morning.
I'm collecting donations. We ask that every bless you. May I'm collecting We ask that every true believer bless you. True believers who give up their wealth to God shall be honored by the Order.
Go, Miss Mighty! You did it! You made someone's prayers come true!
Trains departing from the North Station are express to use.
This is where you can purchase your tickets.
Passengers wishing to travel to the wildlands or dead dunes should board.
Raw, broiled, boiled, they're good no matter what you do.
the owner, Zoe.
You can even get use-on fireworks as a prize.
Soldiers come from far and wide.
So, did you try my new nectar? Did it have any effect?
Yes, it really did.
Ah, that is wonderful news.
Except the effect wore off too quickly. It has to last longer to be really useful.
A simple matter. For the purposes of the experiment, I deliberately reduced the potency, in case of side effects, you see. It will be the work of mere seconds to mix a more concentrated and potent version. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. This latest iteration I have named Miracle Nectar. Drink it to soothe your soul and restore your psyche, meaning it will free you from curses, leaving you mentally prepared to face any foe.
I don't believe you. That's what you said the first version was supposed to do, but it didn't do a thing.
I forget that you are a mere layperson and need things spelled out. On that occasion, I was referring to the goal of my research. Now I am presenting the results. Anyway, do try it.
I won't let anyone take my seat in the very front row.
Next song I'm going to play is called Miracles.
There was a time when people sitting here watching the fireworks makes me ponder a lot of things.
It's just a fleeting dream. Better get ready for the next fight. The world will be safer without you. grief.